This is my Nightblooming Jasmine. This is a fully tropical plant. It'll grow all over the south if you plant it in the right places. Full sun. Here it's protected. It's up against the house, so it never gets a freeze. You can do the same thing pretty much everywhere in the south. Now, cloning this is really, really easy if you know what to do. Now, it's not as simple as just taking some cuttings, but essentially it's taking cuttings. Now, for many years I tried to clone this and I completely failed. Just hands down didn't work for me. I tried water cloning it. That's what many people were telling me what to do. Not once did I ever get it to put on roots. You might have a different result. I'm going to tell you how I go about doing it, and it works pretty good. First, you need to identify what you're going to take off of here. And you want the semi-hardwood. What you want is a cutting that's right at the beginning of the hardwood. Right up in here. Now, there's a bit of a trick to this. It's not difficult, but there's a trick. Once you have your cuttings, strip off all the leaves. Any small branches, just get rid of them all. You can leave a few on the top if you want, but I've found it's better just not to have them. That's how I prepare the cutting. Just strip as much off as I can. That really only takes a moment. Now the next step is a little bit of a surprise. Most people wouldn't think about doing this. So, the very first time I managed to successfully clone this was almost on accident. See, that plant gets really big, and come the fall, and sometimes the spring, I need to trim it back. I had trimmed it back real heavy. And then I had other things to go do, so I didn't get to clean up. The trick is to take your cuttings and set them off somewhere for a couple of days and let the ends dry up. Just a few days. Then put them in your soil mixture. Well, now it's been 4 days. I meant to do it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. But here are my cuttings from 4 days ago. And the next step is easy. Starter cells like this, or pot like this, it doesn't really matter. Halfway decent soil. You can use sand too. You can use perlite. Just get them in there. Make sure you get a couple of the nodes in the dirt. Sometimes you gotta trim it a little bit. Like I didn't trim this one quite right. And this one's gonna be a little bit too big. I'll set those aside for later. Make sure you pack it in. Then you just simply take it, put it in the shade, in a tray that holds a little bit of water in it. And one of the key things here is these guys really love high humidity. So if you're doing this and the humidity is really low, put them underneath something or put a plastic bag over them as long as it doesn't touch them, and mist it. Keep the humidity high. In a couple of weeks, you'll have plants. Catch another video and find out how I do it.